piano begins. Slow, gentle notes falling like rain. A quiet room, a quiet heart. And I still wake up reaching for your side, even though you've been gone for months now. Your picture's gone, your scent is faded too, but somehow you're still all around. The coffee tastes the same each morning, the streets still know my name, but every place we used to go feels different since you changed. And I keep wondering if you're happy where you are, while I'm learning how to live with these invisible scars. There's a quiet kind of hope hidden underneath the pain, a tiny light that whispers I won't stay broken. There's a way, though my heart still misses you, and some nights I still fall apart. There's a quiet kind of hope growing softly in the dark. The rain came down this afternoon, just like the day you left. I watched the drops run down the glass and thought about what we had. I don't blame the love we shared or the promises we made. Some stories aren't meant forever, but that doesn't mean they fade. And every memory still finds me now and then, but they hurt a little less than they did back then. There's a quiet kind of hope hidden underneath the pain, a tiny light that whispers I won't stay broken. There's a way, though my heart still misses you, and some nights I still fall apart. There's a quiet kind of hope growing softly in the dark. Maybe healing isn't loud, maybe it arrives in silence. Maybe every tear I've cried has been leading me somewhere. Maybe love leaves broken pieces so we can rebuild stronger hearts. Maybe losing you isn't where my story stops. Soft piano, strings rising gently, a deep breath, a new beginning. There's a quiet kind of hope shining through the cracks tonight, like the first sign of morning after endless nights. Though I'll always carry a part of what we were, there's a quiet kind of hope telling me I'll heal for sure. There's a quiet kind of hope still alive inside my heart. The piano slowly fades, the rain has stopped, morning is coming, and so am I. I found an old photograph tonight, tucked away inside a drawer, a frozen piece of yesterday, from a life we knew before. You were smiling at a camera like nothing could go wrong, back when forever felt certain and love felt strong. Time keeps moving forward, but some moments never leave. They're written on the soul like words carved into trees. I'm a heart that still remembers every promise, every touch, every late night conversation when we thought we'd never lose us. Though the years keep passing by and life has changed its course, I'm a heart that still remembers the love we had before. I don't cry the way I used to, and the pain is softened now, but some songs still stop me cold when they somehow bring you out. A certain street, a certain season, a certain shade of blue can pull me back in seconds to memories of you. Some people leave forever, yet never truly go, because the heart keeps holding what the mind lets go. I'm a heart that still remembers every promise, every touch, every late night conversation when we thought we'd never lose us. Though the years keep passing by and life has changed its course, I'm a heart that still remembers the love we had before. And maybe that's not weakness, maybe that's just love, the way it leaves its fingerprints long after it's gone. You became a chapter in the story of my life, one I would erase even after goodbye. I'm a heart that still remembers, but I'm learning how to heal, holding on to gratitude for everything we used to feel. And though we're only memories on opposite shores, I'm a heart that still remembers the beauty of before. The piano softly fades, old photographs remain. Some loves may end, but they're never forgotten. A soft piano, a slow breath in the silence, the sound of a life learning to start over. The house still knows your footsteps, though you haven't been here for months. The walls still hold the echoes of the dreams we once called ours. I pass your favorite window and stare into the rain, trying to understand how everything could change. I thought I'd lose the memories, but they refuse to fade. They're written in the corners of every day I face after the leaves much anymore. I wonder where you've been. I've stopped creating stories about how this might have ended. The pain still visits sometimes, like an old familiar friend, but it doesn't stay forever the way it did back then. The scars are still reminders of a love that once was true, but they no longer stop me from moving forward too. After the leaving, after goodbye, after the tears that wouldn't dry, after the promises we couldn't keep, after the nights I couldn't sleep, I'm still standing here learning how to cope. Somewhere in the heartbreak there's a little hope. After the leaving, I'm finding who I am. Maybe healing isn't sudden, maybe it arrives one day at a time. One breath, one step, one sunrise, one moment where the hurt feels lighter. And maybe losing everything makes room for something new. Even if tonight I still miss you. Soft piano, gentle strings rising, a quiet heartbeat beginning again. After the leaving, after the pain, after dancing slowly with the rain, after the darkness, after the fall, I finally hear my own voice call. Though I'll always carry pieces of what we knew. After the leaving, I'm slowly making it through. After the leaving, I'm learning how to live again. The piano fades softly, the storm has passed. A new morning waits just beyond the horizon. A gentle piano begins, the sound of midnight, the sound of missing someone. The alarm still rings at 7, like it always used to do. But mornings feel much colder now without waking up to you. Your sweater's hanging by the doorway, your coffee mug's still on the shelf. Sometimes I leave things where they are just to lie to myself. Every little habit still carries your name, but this house feels different since you walked away. It's the empty side of the bed that hurts the most at night, a space that keeps reminding me you're no longer by my side. I reach out in the darkness, but there's nothing left to hold. It's the empty side of the bed that makes this room feel cold. I still leave the TV running just to fill the quiet air, because silence always finds me and tells me you're not there. The moonlight hits your pillow, and for a second I pretend that you'll walk through that doorway and we'll start again. But dreams can't change reality, and wishes can't rewrite the ending of a story that already said goodbye. It's the empty side of the bed that hurts hurts the most at night, a space that keeps reminding me you're no longer by my side. I reach out in the darkness, but there's nothing left to hold. It's the empty side of the bed that makes this room feel cold. Maybe someday someone else will fill this lonely place, but tonight I'm still learning how to live without your face. And though the world keeps turning, my heart moves slow instead, still talking to the memory on the empty side of the bed. Soft piano, gentle strings, a lonely heartbeat fading through the night. It's the empty side of the bed where your memory still sleeps, where every tear I never showed is buried deep beneath. And though I'm getting stronger, some wounds are hard to mend. It's the empty side of the bed where I still miss you again. The room grows quiet, the moon fades away, another lonely morning without you. I walked through the house tonight, and every room felt cold. The pictures on the walls remain, but the stories feel so old. The clock keeps ticking in the darkness, like it's counting every regret. And every step I take reminds me of the things I can't forget. Sometimes I hear your laughter floating through the air. I turn around expecting you, but nobody is there. There are ghosts in the hallway, shadows calling out your name. Every memory still lingers, though nothing stays the same. There are ghosts in the hallway, walking where we used to be. They're not really you, they're just what's left of me. The bedroom door is open, just the way you left it then. And sometimes in the silence, I swear I hear you again. The moonlight paints the floorboards like a photograph in blue. Every corner of this old house still belongs to you. I know you're gone forever, I know I should move on, but memories have a heartbeat long after love is gone. There are ghosts in the hallway, shadows calling out your name. Every memory still lingers, though nothing stays the same. There are ghosts in the hallway, walking where we used to be. They're not really you, fading footprint still makes me look back. Slowly fades, the hallway falls silent, the shadows disappear, and morning finds its way in. I remember how you looked that evening, standing underneath the fading light. You were already drifting farther, even though you held me tight. I try to ignore the distance growing quietly between our hearts, pretending we were still together while we were falling apart. Some truths arrive in silence, long before they're spoken out loud. I could feel the ending coming, like a storm behind the clouds. I was holding on to smoke, trying to keep you in my hands. The harder that I reach for you, the less I seem to understand. I was holding on to smoke, chasing something I couldn't see, trying to save a love that had already stopped believing in me. I replay the final conversation, searching for a different end, looking for a single sentence that might bring you back again. But memories are like shadows, they disappear when you get close, and every answer that I wanted vanished like a ghost. No, now some people leave, even when they still care. Some hearts stop fighting long before they disappear. I was holding on to smoke, trying to keep you in my hands. The harder that I reach for you, the less I seem to understand. I was holding on to smoke, chasing something I couldn't see, trying to save a love that had already stopped believing in me. Maybe love isn't always meant to stay forever in one place. was holding on to smoke, but now I'm opening my hands, watching the past drift slowly into places I can't stand. I was holding on to smoke, now I'm finally setting it free. And somewhere in the silence, I'm finding what's left of me. The piano gently fades, the smoke disappears, the night grows clearer, and healing begins here. I heard your name this afternoon, and everything stood still, like a photograph inside my mind that time refused to kill. I smiled and kept on walking, like it didn't hurt at all. But memories have a way of finding the cracks behind my walls. I wonder if you're happy now, or if you've changed like me. Sometimes late at night, a single question keeps me awake. If you ever think of me when the world gets quiet, when the stars are hanging low and there's nowhere left to hide. If you ever think of me, I hope you smile somehow, remembering the love we shared more than the goodbye now. If you ever think of me, that's enough for me tonight. The seasons kept on changing while I learned to live alone, finding pieces of myself again in places I had never known. I don't reach for my phone anymore when the loneliness appears, but there are nights I still remember the sound of your voice in my ears. Maybe we're both different people than we used to be back then, but some hearts leave a mark that time can never mend. If you ever think of me when the world gets quiet, when the stars are hanging low and there's nowhere left to hide. If you ever think of me, I hope you smile somehow, remembering the love we shared more than the goodbye now. If you ever think of me, that's enough for me tonight. I don't need another chance or a promise says reborn. I don't need to change the ending or rewrite what went wrong. I only hope somewhere inside, among the memories you keep, there's still a small place for me, hidden somewhere deep. If you ever think of me when the rain falls on your door, when an old song starts playing like it did once before. If you ever think of me, let it be with don't return, but they're never forgotten. We used to fight for every moment, like love could never lose, standing strong against the storms, with everything to prove. But somewhere in the distance, the colors started fading, two hearts slowly drifting apart, while neither one was saying it. I saw it in your eyes, long before goodbye, the way you looked at me, like you were already gone. There was nothing left to say, no bridge left standing, no words left unspoken, no understanding. We held the pieces in our hands, but they kept slipping away. There was nothing left to save. At the end of the day, I replay all the memories, trying to find the place where forever turned into silence and love lost its faith. Maybe we both changed, maybe that's what happens sometimes. Not every promise survives, not every star can shine. And though I wanted one more chance to turn it all around, some endings arrive quietly without making a sound. There was nothing left to say, no bridge left standing, no words left unspoken, no understanding. We held the pieces in our hands, but they kept slipping away. There was nothing left to save. At the end of the day, I used to blame myself for everything that went wrong, but some stories end even when nobody meant harm. Love isn't always enough to keep two people together. Sometimes letting go is the last act of love forever. There was nothing left to save, but the memories remain, like photographs untouched by the passing rain. Though it broke my heart to watch you walk away, there was nothing left to save except the lessons we made. The piano slowly fades, the silence settles in. Some loves don't last forever, but they still leave a mark. The city lights are fading outside my bedroom window. Another midnight passes with nowhere left to go. I poured a cup of coffee, though I know I won't sleep. Some memories still find me when the night gets too deep. The world keeps turning while I'm standing still. trying to outrun a feeling that always seems to win. There's one more night alone, one more conversation with your memory, one more song playing softly like you're still here with me. One more night alone, watching shadows cross the wall. Trying not to miss you, trying not to call. One more night alone before the morning comes. I told my friends I'm better, and most days that's the truth. But healing isn't perfect, and neither was me and you. There are moments I still wonder if you think of me at all, or if I'm just another chapter you forgot after the fall. But every broken heart has a story to survive, and every lonely night is proof that I'm alive. It's one more alone, one more conversation with your memory, one more song playing softly like you're still here with me. One more night alone, watching shadows cross the wall. Trying not to miss you, trying not to call. One more night alone before the morning comes. Maybe tomorrow will be easier, maybe the pain will finally fade. Maybe I'll stop searching for the promises we made. But tonight the moon is shining on the life we left behind, and every star above reminds me some love takes time. It's one night alone, but it won't last forever. Every storm eventually breaks, every heart can heal together. One more night alone, and I'm stronger than before. Though I still miss you sometimes, I don't need you anymore. One more night alone, then I welcome the dawn. The piano slowly fades, the night becomes morning. A new day is waiting, and so am I. Rain in my window again tonight, just like the night you walked away. The city lights are fading slowly, while your memory still remains. I thought the seasons would change me, I thought the years would make it right, but every drop against the glass brings back another sleepless night. Some memories grow quieter, some scars slowly disappear, but every storm still finds a way to bring your shadow here. There's rain on my window again, and your name inside my mind, like a song I can't stop hearing. chair beside the table still feels like it belongs to you. And every street we used to wander feels lonely when I walk it through. I smile more than I used to, I'm stronger than I was back then. But some nights the heart remembers what the mind can't forget again. Time has taught me many things, but not how to say goodbye to the person who once felt like my whole reason why. There's rain on my window again, and your name inside my mind, like a song I can't stop hearing, or a dream I left behind. I watch the water falling down as the tears I never show. There's rain on my window again, and I still miss you more than you know. Maybe somewhere you're happy now, maybe you finally moved on. Maybe the rain falls where you are and you think of me when it's gone. Or maybe I'm the only one still holding yesterday. Listen to the storm outside, wishing you'd found a way to stay. There's rain on my window again, but the pain is not the same. Every storm that passes through leaves a little less of your name. And though I'll always carry the love we used to know, there's rain on my window again, but I'm finally learning to let go. The rain grows softer, the clouds begin to part. Morning is coming, and healing starts with the first light after the storm. I spent so many nights wondering if the pain would ever end, watching shadows cross the ceiling while my heart refused to mend. Every memory felt heavy, every morning felt the same. I carried all the pieces of a love I couldn't save. But time has a quiet way of changing what we feel. Even wounds that seem forever can slowly start to heal. Somewhere beyond the hurt, beyond the tears I've cried, beyond the lonely echoes you left behind. Somewhere beyond the hurt, a better day begins. And though I can't see it clearly yet, I know it's waiting for me in the wind. I still think about you sometimes when the world grows still at night. But the memories don't break me the way they used to inside. I've learned that missing someone doesn't mean I should stay trapped inside a yesterday. It keeps slipping away. Every step feels small, but every step is real. And every sunrise teaches me a little more to heal. cry, beyond the lonely echoes you left behind. Somewhere beyond the hurt, a better day begins. And though I can't see it clearly yet, I know it's waiting for me in the wind. Maybe the heart was never meant to stay broken forever. Maybe storms exist to show us the value of good weather. And maybe losing you wasn't the end of my road. Maybe it was simply where a different story chose to grow. Night, I can finally see a little piece of light somewhere beyond the hurt. Hope is calling out my name. The piano softly fades, the storm clouds disappear. A new horizon rises, and hope remains. A soft piano begins, slow and fragile, like a memory refusing to leave. I still remember every ringtone, every late night conversation, the way your voice could calm the storm inside my restless mind. For months I kept your number safe, like a door left slightly open, hoping someday you'd come back and tell me we were fine. But hope can't hurt when it holds on too long, and sometimes love has to learn to move on. The day the day I finally cried. No more excuses, no more reasons why. I let the silence answer what you never could explain. The day I stopped calling was the day I faced the pain. I used to stare at my phone screen, reading old messages again, searching for the smallest clue that you still care somehow. But every road led nowhere, every dream came crashing down, and I got tired of chasing someone who wasn't around. I carried on long after you let go, but broken hearts eventually need to know never could explain. The day I stopped calling was the day I faced the pain. Maybe you found happiness, maybe you forgot my name. Maybe some endings happen without someone taking blame. Maybe loving you was never meant to last, but I can't keep living inside the shadow of the past. Sad piano, soft strings, a lonely heartbeat fading into distance. The day I stopped calling wasn't easy to survive, but somewhere in the silence a piece of me came alive. I stopped waiting at the window for a love that wouldn't stay. The day I stopped calling was the first step away. The day I stopped calling became the day I found myself again. The phone stays quiet, the memories remain, but tonight I finally let you go. You said goodbye so quietly, like a whisper in the dark. No shattered glass, no angry words, just a crack inside my heart. I watched your shadow disappear at the end of our old street, and suddenly the world felt bigger than these tired, lonely feet. I thought goodbye was just a moment, a single painful day, but I was wrong. It follows me in different ways. It's the distance between goodbye and finally letting go. The miles my heart keeps traveling down roads I didn't choose to know. It's every sleepless midnight and every morning without you. It's the distance between goodbye and learning how to make it through. The seasons changed around me, leaves fell and flowers grew. Life kept moving forward while I kept looking back at you. I carried all our memories like a suitcase full of stones, trying to outrun the loneliness while feeling more alone. And every step away from you still felt a little wrong, until I learned that healing takes much longer than moving on. It's the distance between goodbye and finally letting go. new place home. Between goodbye and you, the piano gently fades, the road stretches ahead. Goodbye was only the beginning of learning to live again. Soft piano, a distant string section slowly rises, like the final glow of sunset fading away. We used to talk until sunrise, dreaming about forever, building castles out of promises, certain they'd survive any weather. Now your side of the room is empty, the pictures have all come down, but sometimes I still see your shadow when nobody's around. I knew we were fading long before goodbye. I saw it in your silence and the sadness in your eyes. We were the last light in us, burning through the dark, trying to save a love already falling apart. We held on with trembling hands, even when it wasn't enough. We were the last light in us before the night gave up. I replay every conversation, looking for what I missed, wondering if one small moment could have changed all of this. But some hearts slowly drift away, no matter how hard we try, and some stories lose their ending before the final line. Still I kept believing we could somehow survive, while you were already leaving without saying goodbye. We were the last light in us, burning through the dark, trying to save a love already falling apart. We held on with trembling hands, even when it wasn't enough. We were the last light in us before the night gave up. Maybe love isn't always forever, maybe forever is too much to ask. Maybe some people are chapters, not the whole book we imagined we'd have. And though it hurts to admit it, some flames are meant to last, but they still leave warmth behind them long after they have passed. Emotional piano, soft strings swell, a lonely heartbeat echoing through the silence. We were the last light in us, the final spark before the rain, the beautiful ending to a beautiful pain. And though the darkness found us, I'll always remember your touch. We were the last light in us, and once that was enough. The piano slowly fades, the light disappears beyond the horizon. One last memory, one last goodbye. I still leave a light on in the hallway, like somehow you'll find your way back home. Even though I know the truth already, and I've been sleeping here alone. Your picture isn't on the table, your clothes are gone from every drawer, but somehow every room still whispers the love we had before. I never thought a memory could feel this real somehow. You're not standing next to me, but I still feel you now. It's the shape of missing you that follows me around in every quiet moment, in every little sound, like an empty space beside me that nobody can fill. It's the shape of missing you, and it always will. I drove past our old neighborhood and slowed down at every turn. Every corner held a story, every lesson left to learn. The world keeps moving forward, people come and people go, but some hearts leave their fingerprints deeper than they'll ever know. And though I'm getting stronger with every passing day, there's still a part of me that wishes you had stayed. It's the shape of missing you that follows me around in every quiet moment, in every little sound, like an empty space beside me that nobody can fill. It's the shape of missing you, and it always will. Maybe one day I'll remember without feeling all this pain. Maybe I'll hear your name and not break all over again. But tonight the moon is shining on the life we used to know, and every star above reminds me of the love I couldn't hold. It's the shape of missing you, but it's slowly changing now. The sharp edges of the heartbreak are softer somehow. You'll always be a chapter in the story of my life. It's the shape of missing you, fading gently with a knife. The piano softly fades, the stars remain above. Some people leave, but so does was the pain. Eventually, we used to fill the nights with laughter, talking until the morning came. Now the rooms are full of silence, and nothing feels the same. We stopped saying what we needed, started hiding what was true. Little cracks became a canyon between me and you. Nobody slammed the door, nobody started a fight. We just slowly disappeared into the quiet of the night. It's the silence we built, brick by brick, day by day. The words we never said slowly pushed our love away. Now I'm standing in the ruins of a home we couldn't save. It's the silence we built that became our grave. I remember all the moments when I should have held you close, when I should have said I love you instead of letting go. Maybe you were feeling lonely while standing next to me. Maybe we both got lost in who we used to be. And now the echoes of regret are louder than before, because the things we never said still linger at the door. It's the silence we built brick by brick, day by day. The words we never said slowly pushed our love away. Now I'm standing in the ruins of a home we couldn't save. It's the silence we built that became our grave. If I could go back one more time, I'd tell you everything, every fear, every dream, every feeling in between. But yesterday's gone, and time won't turn around. So all that's left are memories and the quiet that we found. It still echoes in my mind. The piano softly fades, the room stands empty, two hearts once together, lost inside the silence. Came down this evening, soft against my window pane. suddenly I found myself thinking of you again. Funny how the smallest things can take me back in time to the nights we spent together when your hand was holding mine. I thought the years would wash away the memories we made, but some feelings linger quietly, no matter how they fade. It's the way the rain falls that brings your memory near. Every drop becomes a whisper of a voice I used to hear. It's the way the rain falls on the streets we used to know, reminding me that some loves leave but never really go. The city lights are blurry through the water on the glass, like old photographs developing from somewhere in the past. I can almost see you smiling in reflections of the night, like a dream that's slowly fading with the morning light. And though my heart is healing and I've learned to carry on, there are moments when I feel like you've never really gone. It's the way the rain falls that brings your memory near. Becomes a whisper of a voice I used to hear. It's the way the rain falls on the streets we used to know, reminding me that some loves leave but never really go. Maybe rain is just the sky remembering something too. Maybe every storm is carrying a little piece of you. And maybe every goodbye leaves an echo in the soul that returns with every rainfall, long after we've let go. Taking all of me, it's the way the rain falls, gentle as the years go by, turning pain into reflection underneath the midnight sky. The rain grows softer, the piano slowly fades, your memory drifts away with the storm into the night. opened up an old box tonight, filled with pieces of the past. Movie tickets, faded letters, proof we thought we'd always last. A photograph with your handwriting still tucked behind the frame. 1,000 little memories whispering your name. I thought I'd thrown away the pain when I packed those things aside, but some memories wait patiently for the perfect night to rise. This is what love left behind, a heart that's stronger than before. 1,000 lessons written across 1,000 closed doors. This is what love left behind, a few scars and a few regrets, but also beautiful moments I never want to forget. I used to see those memories as reminders of the loss. Now I see them as proof that some love is worth the cost. 'Cause even though it ended, and the ending wasn't fair, the years we shared together were real while they were there. And every tear I cried helped me understand that healing doesn't mean forgetting, it means learning where to stand. This is what love left behind, a heart that's stronger than before. 1,000 lessons written across 1,000 closed doors. This is what love left behind, a few scars and a few regrets, but also beautiful moments I never want to forget. Maybe every broken story leaves a gift we cannot see, not in the ending itself, but in who we're meant to be. And maybe every goodbye carries something worth keeping, even after the last page and the silence that follows leaving. Oh, this is what love left behind, a soul that learned to heal, a deeper understanding of what it means to feel. This is what love left behind, not only sadness and pain, but gratitude for having loved, even when it couldn't remain. The piano gently fades, old memories grow quiet, Love may leave, but it always leaves something behind. I was doing fine this morning, just another ordinary day. Then an old song started playing, and it carried me away, back to all those summer evenings, back to every smile we shared, back to all the little moments that showed me how much you cared. Funny how a single sound can unlock 1,000 doors to places in the heart you thought you'd closed before. When the memories return, they arrive without a warning, like shadows through the window or the light before the morning. When the memories return, I see your face again, not as someone I still need, but as someone I once loved then. A photograph inside a drawer, a scent drifting through the air, a street we used to walk together can suddenly take me there. For a moment time stands still, like nothing ever changed. Then reality reminds me we're standing worlds away. The past is never really gone, simply wait somewhere until a quiet moment invites it back again. When the memories return, they arrive without a warning, like shadows through the window or the light before the morning. When the memories return, I see your face again, not as someone I still need, but as someone I once loved then. Maybe healing isn't forgetting, maybe that's not what it's for. Maybe it's learning to remember without hurting anymore. And maybe every memory has a purpose in the end, to remind us who we were and how far we've been. When the memories return, they don't break me like before. They simply stop beside me, then quietly move on. When the memories return, I welcome them somehow, because they help create the person that I am now. The piano softly fades, the night grows calm, the memories always return and gently leave again. A single piano note echoes through an empty room, like a memory that never left. I walk past our old street tonight, the same lights hanging in the dark, the same little cafe on the corner where you first stole my heart. The city keeps moving forward, but some places stay the same. And every step I take reminds me of the sound of your name. I thought time would erase you like waves erase the shore, but somehow every memory feels stronger than before. Where your echo lives, that's where I still find you. In every empty hallway, in every shade of blue. You're gone but not completely. You're a ghost I can't forgive. My heart still visits places where your echo lives. The radio played our favorite song while I was driving home alone. For a moment I could almost feel your hand inside my own. I keep hearing your laughter in the silence of the night, like a distant star still shining long after losing its light. And every little memory still finds a way back in, like footprints in the sand the tide can't wash away again. Where your echo lives, and that's where I still find you. In every empty hallway, in every shade of blue. You're gone but not completely. You're a ghost I can't forgive. My heart still visits places where your echo lives. Maybe someday these memories will stop calling out your name. Maybe someday I'll stop looking for someone who can remain. But tonight the wind is whispering through the cracks inside my soul, and every sound reminds me of a love I couldn't hold. Soft piano, strings slowly rising, a lonely heartbeat floating through the darkness. Where your echo lives, I still hear your voice somehow. Though the years keep passing by, you're still with me now. Not in the way I wanted, not in the way love gives, but in every broken memory. Where your echo lives. The piano slowly fades. The room grows quiet, but your echo still remains.